Hey everybody, it's Collector Dude. I'm back with a haul video. I picked up some stuff off eBay, and this stuff is some of the stuff I worked on years ago with my friend Chris Yambar. He worked on Simpsons later on in life and everything, and I've done other stuff myself with friends and family and stuff. But I picked up a few things that some of the books I worked on and everything. I just picked up some stuff just recently today of a character named Purge that I worked on years ago. I saw him online. I said, let me buy those, and I'll make some certificates of authenticity, and I'll sign them and everything, and like then give them away as prizes or sell them. Who knows? We'll see. But these are some of the things that I picked up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open all of this because I only have 20 minutes. I'm going to open it all and show you what I have. So let me get it open, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I opened up everything, and that was very quick, wasn't it? But I picked up 3 books that I worked on with my friend, and I got 4 pieces of artwork, original artwork, and it's amazing. And I remember drawing it all, and it's like just looking at it and going, wow. And I wish I had kept some of the artwork and everything. But I think I have a few pieces. I got to look and see what I have, and I drew some new stuff. We'll have to check it out. But these are the comic books that I had. This is the comic book I worked on with my friend Chris. He signed it. I signed it down here. He signed it here. Josh was another guy. He did a story in a backup story, and Gallipo, Nick, he did some inking. This is back in 1994 that we signed these, and we put these out. 64 pages, all black and white. But there's that, and I got 2 here that I can sign, and I'm going to get certificates of authenticity for them, and hopefully use them for prizes or sell them or something like that. I'll figure something out. But this is the actual comic books. I like to open one up. So I need to do a flip through for it so you can see. But there's the front of it. We did like magazine size. And these are some other books I picked up. I picked up Silverhawk #1. But see, this is magazine size. And here's Silverhawk #4, Silverhawks. And then I got Silverhawks #6. For some reason, when I saw them, I said, let me grab these because I've heard people talk about them. So I said, let me grab them. I got Sectors #7. That was part of a group. And then Visionaries #1. So you can see about the size of them. But this is the book here that I worked on. Here's the back of it. Did it like in bright pinks. And here's the first book. That's my friend Chris, and there's the first page of the first book. What I have to do is do a flip through for it, everything, because like some of the artwork and everything, it's just, yeah, these are the 2 pages I picked up. Like I got one of these pages. I got this page here, and this is some of the artwork, just some of the stories and everything. Well, I have to do a flip through for it because I know you're going to want to see all the details and everything of all the books and everything. And this is another page I picked up here, and that's one of the main characters there. But very cool, a lot of memories and everything. But here's a short story that we did. This is Laser Toad fighting in a war against he's like a laser toad, and they fought against lizards. So here's this. This is like 11 by 17, something like that. But I did the pencils and inks on this years ago. Christopher signed it. I think it's artwork. This is one of the pieces I think he had, and he might have sold it or gave it to the store that I bought it off of on eBay. So if you ever see anything with Substance Comics, look up Substance Comics and original artwork and stuff like that if you can find it. If you want me to, I'll sign it. You can send it to me and I'll sign it, and you can send it back to you if it's not signed. But they had these marked as Christopher penciling and inking them, and he didn't do that with all of them. He did some background work on some of them, but I did most of the figure work and everything. So, but that's a really cool page. This is just a lot of I had to design the lizard outfits, and they designed the laser toad armor and everything. That's cool. This was part 1. I didn't write. I used to write down everything on the back, but I didn't do that on these. I used to write down the information like where I was when I drew it, my name, age, like I said, the time I drew it, the date that I drew it, And I used to do all that information down. My father taught me that. So, because when you do that, you like mentally make a focus of like where you were, what you were doing at that time. And I used to do that, and I do a lot of artwork like that. And I remember it pops back, and I remember I go, yeah, I know exactly what I was doing. I might not know what I was eating unless I wrote that down too. I've done that before too. What I'm eating, what's on TV for background noise, stuff like that. It's kind of cool. So if you're ever drawing or something like that, you're a young kid or something like that, or even older adult, and you want to remember something like details about everything, and you're writing or drawing on something like that, even on a diary, you write it all down, everything like that, and it'll pop into your memory. Sometimes like that, it'll just bring back a lot of different stuff. Hopefully good things. But that's that one. I like that piece of artwork. I have to do another, like maybe show it again up close on something else. But like I said, you can see it like this. Everything. When I saw it, I was like, wow. I said, I got to buy that. So that's one. Then this is the other one, like I said, I bought here. Laser Toad's having a meeting. There's the president. He's having a meeting about war, everything. You can see, like, I'd like to be able to put together an art book, like the ones you see, the artist editions. I mean, I could have done that. I had all this art. We had like over 100 pieces of artwork and everything. I could have put it together in art, but that stuff, I don't remember that being out back in the 90s like that. I don't remember seeing anything, but I know I have seen art books, but I didn't think about it back then. But eventually I will be able to do something like this. If I gather what I can get and use some of the artwork that I have on some of my other books, it'll be a cool artist edition, Gary Smith, collector, do whatever I want to call it, art edition. But this is all inked. Like I said, I used pens and Sharpies and stuff like that back then because I hated using a brush. Some of the stuff I used a brush on after I got more relaxed with it and everything, but you can see like the whiteout there, and then the letters they wrote them and we cut them out, or he cut them out and stuck them down and everything. He had to tell me like, yeah, leave this space over here, leave this space over here. So when I put the artwork down, because there's a lot of detail under that, I got like George Perez detail. That's what I wanted to do all the time, every time I did detail. And you can see like the word balloon, it's different color there, and then her hand was cut out and stuck on there because we were trying to figure out, he wanted it, have her like she was explaining something or talking or whatever, but she's not saying anything though. But there's that. And then here's another page. This is from book 1, before they met the big rock creature named Marble. This is Grox Rex and Laser Toad together, right when he got saved by Brox Rex, because he betrayed him. They were going to war, and he knew something wasn't right, and he fought them. He fought the other guys in that picture that I was talking about, his partners and everything, his girlfriend and everything, and he realizes something wasn't right, and they found out that his president was evil, and he murdered him. It's in the first book, if you get the first book, and he had to get out of it. He busted out, and they were chasing him, saying, I can't believe you did that, Laser, what are you doing? And then they were going after him, and then Grox Rex teleported him away to this planet so they could find the other character. They were like drawn together because there's some great evil that was coming to devour the whole universe. So, and see, Chris did the backgrounds right here. I did all the figures, and he did the backgrounds. He said, leave this open, Gary, right here. And he said, I'll do the backgrounds, do some awesome space image. And look how cool that is. Kirby Crackle and everything. So he was good at that. Everything. And then we both signed it here. 1994. But that's the pages there. I hardly left any space. Like I said, George Perez used to do that. I liked John Byrne back then and George Perez. And I did detail like crazy. And here is another page. This is from book 3, page 3. So we did 3 books. They were on another planet, and they all joined together in book 1, and then book 2. This could have been book 2. I'm not sure if I marked it correctly. If I remember correctly, this is book 2 here, I think, but I can't remember exactly. I'd have to look at the books to make sure. But this is artwork. Grox Rex and Laser Toad are arguing. And Marble, this is the big guy they found on that planet. the next page. I didn't get that page. I think Christopher got that page. But they're arguing, and then he's walking up to them like that, and then they see the boy, and they were supposed to come to this planet Earth and protect the boy, but he got hurt, and before they got there, and when he's standing there, he's like 8 foot tall. He's standing there like he doesn't talk. He's like, "Hey, this is what we're here for. Look, he's hurt. You guys shut up and stop arguing." So they're like, "Oh my goodness, look at this." So he's a big shapeshifter. He's like, say the contents of the planet Earth, and you were the only one left. What happened was they joined together. It talks about it in the book. They joined together into one group, and they concealed themselves in this this ball that's in his head. It's like a silver ball, and whatever shape he needs at the time, he can transform into anything from his planet, creatures, people, everything. It's pretty cool. It's like he's got like 1 billion people in there. So it was a cool way that we come up with to make a transformer. And Christopher and everything wrote all the stories and stuff like that. We just talked and discussed about different things, and we tweaked stuff together. It was really cool. So, but that's that. Everything. And then this last page I have was from when Hunger came to Earth. She shrunk down. She was like we made her like a big dark dragon-like creature. It's kind of like, if you saw King in Black, kind of like that. But this is back in the 90s. And we were thinking of this big energy creature, kind of like a world devourer, like Galactus and everything. And like, listen, nothing's really new. So you come up with different things. You do a twist on it. So this is what we did with this. And we had a story, and I drew a page like a little old lady that was walking. It was kind of like a Neil Adams did a picture of a little old lady walking in the down the street and everything, and I kind of did that in this book. And she gets taken by hunger and consumed, and then he takes her clothes and everything, and she's walking around. It's like a female character. She's walking around and she's getting ready to destroy the world. And they come to stop her, and she's like mocking them right there. He's like, "Yeah, you just get away from me." He said, "When you got away," it's kind of like Crisis on Infinite Earths. We got a little bit of inspiration from that too. She's telling them, like, "When you got away from me, you joined all into that little silver ball in your head and everything like this." She goes, "I wanted to take that and just destroy it. You stole from me. It was my destiny to destroy everything, and you kept that from me." So she wants to destroy him. He's like I said, it's got 1 billion souls in there, 1 billion lives, bodies in there, like spirit form. When they come out, they form into like any creatures. But I can show you the book and show you that where he changed a few times. But then here's Troy. His name's Troy Anthony, and he's like kind of like prophetic, and he had visions and everything of them coming to help him stop her. And he laser toed. That's their symbol. That circle and the triangle. It's a symbol of their planet. Their army, military, and he drew it on his shirt. Like, you know, kids draw stuff on their shirts. But then he's walking behind Hunger while she's arguing with Grox Rex. We shortened his name and just made him called him Orb. So, and he's battering up, and she's like just talking to him. He's like kind of passive. He doesn't really want to fight, but when he has to, he will. But and he smacks her on the back of the head, and the next page she turns on him and everything. He's getting ready to get him, and he has to try to stop her. So we try to do it kind of like cinematic. You see the pages, they're all similar and everything, just talking until that last one there. But that's my artwork right there for that. I like to get more. Like I said, I'm going to keep looking for more. If you ever see anything like that, let me know or something. But I tried to find, I found it on eBay. Something just, I thought about it one day, and I said, you know what, let me go and check and see if there's any Substance comic books. There's some other books that I worked on too. This one here, I worked on Purge. I did some artwork inside this book here. But I see I signed it on the bottom in gold. But let's see, I'll show you something from Grox Rex's world. Like here he is, he's talking to the kids, and he's in like a school, and he's talking to the kids about this dream he had. It's like Halloween, and he's going into the world, and he's talking about this world that was formed, and all these different creatures on this planet were formed and everything. And you see here. And then destruction's coming. So, and then here's my Death character. I made a character called Death. He's got a horn in his head and everything. Really wild looking. But let's see. This is where Death creates hunger, which is her name, out of a little lizard. And he drops her in this goo stuff to create this huge monster and everything. It's going to take over and destroy everything. So, but here's Grox Rex, like before he changed. He's talking about how he can save the planet because they know destruction's coming. So he's talking about how he can, how they can escape and save the planet. It's kind of like I said, it's Crisis on Infinite Earths or something like that, or like a Superman type thing. Here they are. They're joining. They're going to join together into that little orb there. And Christopher like did the stuff here. See the Earth or their planet is breaking up, and she's getting ready. She's trying to suck the energy away from it, but it's breaking up now. She's upset. She's like, "Wait a minute, what's going on? Their planet's breaking up." And then the orb flies away to another planet. Christopher did a lot of the backgrounds on that. That's pretty cool. Like I did most of, like I said, I did most of the figures, and he did like a lot of the special effects. But here's something about with war. They're on the planet fighting war, different uniforms and outfits. But we had a lot of fun with this. And let's see if I can find some other stuff here. Yeah, Laser Toad hears that the president is about to betray the whole country, so he shoots him, and then they come after him there at the bottom of that page, and he's trying to get away. And here he is. He's trying to get away here, and it's pretty cool. I said we had fun doing this. And then let me see here. This is the first appearance of Marvel right here. You see, this is the page I said I bought. This is the page that they turn to see him there. He's like he's been on the planet for a long time, and he's frozen there. But it was like were drawn together to meet because they're going to be used to defeat the evil that's going on. And this is like book part 2, where he jumps off of that. When he's stuck to the mountain, and he wakes up when they get next to him. This was a story Josh was working on, and Chris, the Fairy King. That was a pretty good story too. I think there's books out with that as well. But I'm trying to see. This is a character. This is one of the characters that he can change into, Grox Rex. Like a Yeti type character. And that's kind of like from the Wendigo. It's like nothing's new. I just like the way, I think I made him white fur as well. But that's how that ended. And then we got artwork from different people that sent in artwork, people that we knew. Nick Gallipo, and this is Josh's artwork for him, for those guys. And then we had one, I thought we had another one by somebody else. Let me see, I don't think so. But here we are here. We did profiles. That's me as a young guy, back in the 90s. And I met Jim Shooter. And there's Christopher playing around when he's a kid. So we did profiles and stuff like that. Like I said, we had fun with it. And then we met the guy who did Megaton Man. And there's the book cover for book 2. And I seen there's one, the guy has one in Canada. And I was going to get it, but I took it off because it was doing something weird. So I said, no, I'll wait and get it later. But if I can, I'll pick some up. But that's the books. And like I said, I'm going to get some certificates of authenticity and get as many of these books as I possibly can. I can use some as prizes and everything. But I'm going to go through it and do a reading of the book, hopefully. And then so you guys can know what I did and what Christopher. Christopher passed away last year. It was sad. Sad that I didn't get a chance to talk to him much in the last few years. I talked to him a little bit, but not much. I didn't get to see him. But we worked and did some great stuff, at least with that and everything like that. And hopefully I can get some books. I'm going to have to go maybe and find some people that I met in Youngstown, Ohio that some of the people have the artwork. I'm going to see if I can buy some off of them too and add to it, because I'd like to put together, if I can, because I know sometimes I do that, put together an artist edition. They just ask people to send the artwork in, they put it together, and then they send it back to them. We'll see if I can do that. That would be cool, huh? But let me know what you think. I'm going to be getting more books from Silverhawks too. So, but other than that, I'm going to do some more videos as soon as I can. But I just wanted to show you that and talk about the books and everything and the artwork. And I'll do more. Just let me know what you want. If you want to know anything more about that, I'll do some more videos for them. But thank you very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and Collector Dude is out.